to put a little bit of money away for, and that is one of my friends just released a new CD today.
Casey Musgraves?
No, I'm not
You're
friend
right,
with Casey
Vincent.
Musgrave. No, but it's Pawn Ranger just released a new single, Neketsu Idol Hour. So
We ordered the new Casey Musgraves on vinyl and cassette. Which is a sentence that you would hear this year or 40 years ago.
I am a CD supremacist. Please get this vinyl off of my store shelves.
CD's too perfect.
I want everything on disc.
CD's too perfect. If you want perfect, just listen to the stream.
The stream is a lot worse than the CD.
How about I give you something in between a cassette?
Well, how am I going to scratch the records?
You don't. Instead, you try your best to rewind it and have the fucking tape inside of it spew everywhere.
No. You do this. You put like 6 CDs in the back of your car, which is likely like a 1998 minivan, and then hit a big bump and listen to the music implode.
Nice.
That's just an average Tuesday for me.
Average Maverick moment.
Average Maverick moment. Okay, not okay. Actually, quite a bit on Maverick.
So when is that companion race, by the way?
It's not happening. We severed ties with Maverick.
William, I'm sorry.
All right, thank God.
I was trying to let you go down low,
I'm guessing that fell through after Atlanta.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the last straw, for sure. I'm trying to get a deal put together with MOT, but they pretty much the way they run businesses, they don't need anybody's help. They're willing to let me advertise and promote fuel over there, but they don't need help on their end. So,
In all fairness,
still keeping my eyes open.
Mostly run by Hughes over there.
No, it's run by Matt, Keith and Tate. They have persuasion there. I think they're in the admin team. And Cameron Jameson.
I know Hughes is 8, at least isn't anymore, but he still does like a lot of the track stuff.
That's Tate.
I've talked to Jack about his experiences with that.
But Cam Jam, I don't know, I think they mostly have him as an admin there because he's an admin literally everywhere fucking else. I'm guilty of that too, because I trust his opinion on a lot of things.
I know Merkel's an admin in Maverick, and he usually lays down the law, so to speak, on penalties and whatnot.
Oh, he's trying his best over there. The issue is he can't really fix stupid.
Holy shit, Ike. I had a front row seat of
Or,
that.
well, you can, but there's laws against
my
that
free
now.
cam set up. And all you come just shooting right to the right side of Grant.
I was gonna say, do you see my car?
Yeah, and I updated the bug as well. Looking good.
I didn't really care one way or another if the bug was updated, but I did forget to send that to you,
Oh,
so
good.
I appreciate that.
Little too loose there, Vinny.
Yeah, honestly, with most of these paint schemes, like I can just, with how like kind of poor quality
I think my game crashed.
the like the ticker can be at times, you know, I can just probably just rip the number straight from the side panel or the roof, and it's,
Yeah.
Game minimized on my end.
Oof.
Hey Grant, I want to give you some kudos there. I saw at the back end stepped out and you saved that shit. Good job, man. Oh no,
I forgot to change the damn thumbnail.
Back end switched out a little bit.
Apollo, you fell out.
User in your channel timed out.
Oh, that might be the internet.
Yep.
Internet or power, because storms are kind of rolling through in this region right now.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Actually,
they're pretty nasty too.
I should see what the weather is to see if this race potentially needs to be tape delayed or not. Because I thought about that, but I was like, you know what?
Sorry,
It'll probably
Blake.
roll in like right before. But then again, JCPNL sucks actual dick. So.
If it makes you feel any better, I did a 180 as well right after I spun you.
Well, I
Oh
can
no,
tell
you're
you
good. It's been a long
something
time since
real
we've crashed
fast.
into one another.
What area are you in roughly?
I'm Central Jersey, like right between Flemington and Somerville.
Central
and...
Jersey. Okay, I have
got
one
him on the
radar
West Coast. What?
I can use for you.
User entered your channel.
Oh yeah, this is.
All right.
You said Flemington?
Welcome back, Apollo.
Yeah, this is. Hopefully, all the bad stuff is heading north of me, but that's like right in the area of Apollo. So.
So I guess I'm officially not streaming tonight, as that's now the second time that everything crashed because of it.
How bad's the weather? Because you're North Jersey, right, Apollo?
No.
Or you're. I don't
South
know.
Central Pennsylvania.
Okay, so I'm guessing all this shit has already like gone through you.
The first wave of it has. There's a second wave probably coming around the time the race hits about lap 20, and then there's a third wave behind that, and that will be the final wave, and that's probably not getting here until like 1 to 2 a.m.
Alrighty. So I, knock on wood, should be good.
Famous last words.
Yeah, I know. Shut up.
I had to say it.
Yeah, I know.
As long as you hit the live button, you should be fine.
Yeah,
pretty much.
But it's just the ticker gets so because the custom rig gets so screwed up whenever the game crashes, and it's a pain in the ass to get it recalibrated. Because then it counts like forwards instead of backwards with the lap count. So I don't know. And it does it in negative numbers too. So if that happens, God forbid, y'all are just gonna have to deal with the fucking FMGTC ticker.
Woo, drinking and driving. Woo. Even though it's an energy drink.
Drinking and driving should be an American right.
I'm not so sure about that.
Did you see the video when it, where people were complaining? Like this is back forever ago, where people were complaining that they weren't allowed to drink and drive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
First, we gotta wear
some...
seatbelts. We're turning into communist North Korea.
I was just gonna say, it's really funny to see news stories from, what was it, the 70s, whenever seatbelt laws first showed up, and people talking about how this is officially an evil communist dictatorship because we have to wear a seatbelt now.
Sounds about right for the South.
No seatbelts, no airbags, we die like real men.
That's crazy.
We die like real men. We have to be identified by our next of kin through our dental records.
Just as God intended. Alrighty. Oh, we got one.
I hate to say this, but I do not believe that the right of being identified via dental records is written anywhere in the King James Bible.
Dying with your teeth intact is for pussies.
Because I won't be able to identify you anywhere else.
Limit 45. Keep it under 3,000 in seconds.
To the people who refuse to wear seatbelts, I wish I could be able to take a video of them and show them, hey, look at this. This is your body. It's now being ejected like a bullet out of a gun when you smash into the screen.
Ejectocito, cuz.
They used to run ads like that on television all the time over here before they fucking stopped like 8 years ago.
Well, to throw the other twist of it here, especially with the cars of that age, oh yeah, I had a car accident and just crashed. My Chevy Impala steering column has just now impaled me in the chest.
Yeah, they do that.
There's one ad there's one ad that I remember.
Better call Saul.
It was a younger couple. They were driving an SUV, and they were going up like a neighborhood road, whatever. They blow through a stop sign. Neither of them were wearing seatbelts, and they decide that holding hands is a more important thing to do. So the fucking lady in the passenger seat gets fucking launched through the windshield and gets launched like 100 feet up the road.
She went like yeet.
I mean, I've been in a low, like 30-mile-an-hour accident, and just the bruise that my seatbelt gave me is reason enough for me to never not wear it, you know?
Yeah, we got
It's never
rear-ended at
it's
like
never worth the risk.
we got rear-ended at like about the same speed, about 30 miles an hour, and it was insane how hard it felt. And
Yeah.
they get logarithmically more force the faster you go. It's just scary.
Yeah, I can tell you that for sure. We got fucking hit by some bitch a few years ago, going about 50. They blew through a red light. I broke my arm in that shit.
Oh my lord!
It was
Ow,
still very
ow,
fun.
ow. Well, I'm glad that's the worst of it, but that's still horrible.
Yeah, my arm was resting on like the center console, and it just fucking snapped.
Sorry, Rich.
Yeah.
All good.
I cannot
engineers-
I cannot do that during the race.
The engineers at Toyota from the early 2000s are the reason our friend Cameron is alive. He got rear-ended while parked by a guy doing like 60, and freaking by some miracle, his Pontiac Vibe that he was in was so safe he didn't even get scratched.
That's remarkable.
American ingenuity at its finest.
Well, Toyota.
That's Japanese ingenuity right
Yeah,
there.
debatable.
It depends on where the design studio was for that particular Toyota.
What model of Toyota was it? Is the question.
So
Matrix
it was a
Vibe.
Pontiac Vibe, which means yeah, it was the Matrix, which itself is a hatchback Corolla. Whew, what a mess.
So what about the Toyota Volts? You know the story with that one, Vin?
Yep, that's a funny one. What was your question?
So
Oh my god.
the Pontiac Vibe. The Pontiac Vibe, for those who don't know,
I was not expecting you to slow up that much.
It's all good.
for those that don't know, the Pontiac Vibe is a
At the Toyota Volts right now. That's just a more soccer mom looking Walter White mobile.
yeah. So the Pontiac Vibe itself is a rebadged Toyota Matrix, and I can't remember the whole story, but basically, Toyota ended up needing to import the Pontiac Vibe back into being a Toyota for certain countries. It was cheaper for them to import Pontiac Vibes and swap the badges than it was to just bring the Toyota Matrix.
Even worse, Tyler, not just
They didn't even remove the Pontiac logo from the steering wheel, from the grill. I think literally the only thing that says anything about it being anything other than a Pontiac is like they slapped an extra badge on the back end or something.
Tyler,
Sounds
it's
about
even
right.
worse. It wasn't for certain countries, it was for one country, and that was freaking Japan.
Oh my gosh.
That
Oh, what
tracks
the
so
hell?
much, I'm not gonna lie.
They could have just called it the Matrix again, but they made it a different Toyota.
Hey, Vince, I know what we should run the next sportsman season.
Oh no, I'm scared.
Sagely, it's a hatchback. Sorry, Rich.
Damn it!
We'll be
I
running
was gonna say,
Pontiacs
how
now.
are you gonna convert a 4-door sedan into a minivan?
With the power of hammers.
You're gonna stack 2 destroyed
Uh,
sedans on top of
Chevrolet
each other.
Lumina entered the chat.
What?
Who did what?
Chevrolet Lumina was a 4-door sedan that became a minivan.
What?
Wait, since when is a Lumina? Hold up, wait. Pause.
I'm not bullshitting you. Look it up.
I mean, I don't think that you're bullshitting us. I'm just trying to wrap my head
What
around the
is that a
idea.
minivan that they sold in China or something?
No, they sold it here. My neighbor had one.
What the hell is this Frankenstein piece of shit?
You know what? In complete fairness, there
This
is
is
like
the
a...
most Japanese-looking American car I've ever seen.
It looks like an
a
Oldsmobile.
It's the fucking Polkmobile.
I was gonna say, in fairness, like there is a like the Ford Focus, or
Oh
not
my
Ford Focus.
God.
The Ford Taurus has a like station wagon version of it, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand
That's what we
that.
should run next season in Sportsman. Somebody should make a mod of
Honestly,
this.
one of the hardest to go cars is a Honda Accord wagon.
Trey, if we're gonna have a mod with the Taurus hatch wagon version, then we better put that freaking touring car Volvo in there.
Oh my lord.
I just want to note right now, I'm seeing a lot of people spinning their cars out. If you haven't tried out just the base Sportsman setup, I highly recommend given that a try. It's a super stable setup. Like, super stable. You won't spin out.
I'm doing it
I tried it, I
now.
spin it.
Las Vegas.
But I
No.
see a lot.
Then again,
I see
I'm on
a
a
lot
keyboard,
of
so I
people that need to
have to make
tighten
my
up their
setup
car
evil.
tonight.
So.
I don't know if that's dropping the right rear spring, increasing the front weight, increasing the front anti-roll bar is a good way to tighten up your car. You can add cross weight, add a couple pounds of PSI to your right front tire, a whole bunch of things that you can do.
Don't worry, Grant. I have tape. This is my qualifying setup.
I feel like I'm forgetting something for the broadcast. Trying to think of what else I need. I think I've got pretty much everything done. Which I'm surprised because I'm not supposed to go live for another 6 minutes, and I can't remember the last time I got everything done in advance.
That's a nice feeling.
Pistol, how many
No,
laps
that's
of
a
fuel do you
horrible
have
feeling.
left?
From someone who works in the entertainment industry, if you're not doing anything when you normally are,
30, I
it's a
think I've been out here
terrifying
for like 3
feeling.
laps.
Oh, I know. Trust
okay.
me, I know.
You're just starting your run. Got
Like,
it.
even when I truly don't have anything, if I'm not doing something, I'm freaking the hell out. Whether it be I'm at a hockey game and I've got all my broadcasting stuff done, and I'm like, you know what? I need to be moving right now, so I'm gonna go set up pucks on the bench for warm-ups. You know, it's like that.
So you left the weight as is for the sportsman setup, Apollo?
And around goes Rich.
Yeah, it's 50-50.
Nice try, Rich.
That was called an attempted assassination of RJ.
Okay.
Yeah, and you failed. I knew what you were gonna do.
So you got the strongest rebound on the front and the weakest rebound on the rear, and it feels planted.
I think the toughest thing about like the
Okay.
special setup, which I have to run it, is that if you use the normal sportsman, the car just doesn't turn.
Yeah,
You have to slow down to the low 140s, so you gotta risk it on the loose one.
Okay, you're clear.
Yeah, it's a tighter setup, but like I said, if you need a stable setup, that car will get that setup. I promise you, will get you to the finish.
I blame Tyler.
Good.
Yeah, we can only afford to go after speed once we actually have the thing planted enough to confidently go the whole race.
Yep.
Not to reiterate a point that doesn't need to be. I'm just talking out loud, I guess. Ignore
Like,
it.
you know if Corbin's gonna be here tonight?
I was initially told by Corbin earlier in the week that he wasn't going to be here, and then he said maybe he would be. So I don't know.
Because I know for a fact Drew's not gonna be here tonight because I was DMing him earlier.
Are you sure?
I saw Jolene uploaded her car file to the drive. She might show up.
Yeah, same thing with Tate, probably late.
Has Tala hopped in yet?
No.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Laura just got here a little bit ago. I was trying to think what else I need.
Drew was asking me for a setup in case he gets here during qualifying.
Really? Because I texted him early because I reached out to him and said like, hey, do you want me to paint you a car for the rest of GN? And he was like, yeah, sure, I'll get back to you. And then I reached out to him this morning while I was on break. I was like, hey, do you still want me to do anything for tonight? He's like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna make it. So I don't know.
Okay. Maybe he just didn't want you to be busy working on a car for a 50% chance of him making it.
Yeah, but like there's still like what? 6, 7 races left of this season?
6, 7.
6, 7.
I hate every single one of you.
That wasn't intentional, by the way.
It
I knew
very
the
much
second
was.
that left my mouth, I was like, you know what? Maybe don't say anything. Maybe these idiots won't.
Well, those idiots still said it.
Because right when
Special type of
Y'all
collective
sicken me.
idiot.
he knew what he was saying when he looked down and his hands were juggling.
I don't know.
You deserve it too well. You deserve that.
Anyway, but we still got plenty of time to go in this season. So just even if it's not being used tonight, you could still use it like the next couple of weeks. So
I need to work on my Paris car.
Oui,
Same.
something baguette.
I need
No,
an idea
alright,
for my
I've
Paris
reached
car.
out to Corbin. I am waiting to see if I hear from him.
kind of surprised Dunn and Kenny aren't here tonight too.
Where is Dunn? That's a good point.
I imagine Dunn will probably pop in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise
Wasn't he
me.
in here a minute ago?
All right, I'm going to go use the bathroom and then I'm going to go hop online.
Should be about 30 to 31 laps of fuel, I think.
That's what I was basing it
Lot
off
longer
of
than that.
the offline race I was doing here last week. So about
I've had about 9 to 10 laps. Actually, you know what? A little bit longer, probably 34. But like,
Yeah.
I've had about a 10 lap stint right now, and I'm only down to about 20. What is it? Yeah, 22 to go.
Limit 45. Keep it under 3,000 in seconds.
Oh, I definitely burned through my tires too quickly
Bud,
on this run.
how are you feeling, by the way?
Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
Who was that directed towards?
I was asking how Bud was doing.
Oh.
I'm feeling a little bit more confident. I'm not keeping pace with everyone.
Okay, merge when you can.
Same.
I mean,
Understandable.
I felt
I
like
think
I
I
had a
could do-
really good setup coming out here, and now it's really slow.
I haven't spun out or nothing, so I might do the
Progress.
race still. Oh, I'm saying that as I'm hit the wall.
Yeah, that happens.
Don't text and drive, everyone.
Yeah, when you're so new to something like a wheel, the goal
Don't be
basically
like
just
Brad
is
K.
to... It's going to take a bunch of hours to get used to driving in a wave.
There's
I'm
true.
definitely, making peace with just, the adjustment I'm gonna have to make.
If you're worried about, like, I don't know, being in the way or whatever, one, don't be. Everybody's new at some point. But also you could always, like, if you want to start at the back, just get on track for qualifying and immediately retire. If you're worried about starts, because I know I was like that when I was new.
Gotcha.
I want to give you credit on this. You have the right mentality. Like, that's the biggest thing that I want you to keep in mind. You're not, like, blowing smoke up your own ass thinking that you're better than everyone or that you're the best damn thing out there. You're humble about it. Now it just comes with adapting to both the racing style and a whole new controller input. And that takes, yeah, like everyone else is saying, that takes time. And that's okay.
I mean, I went through this. I was really big into fighting games about a decade ago, and I went through the whole adjustment period when I got a fight stick. So I know that I'm not gonna. Eventually, it's gonna work out.
What fighting games?
Mainly nowadays it's mainly Street Fighter, but I was big into like Guilty Gear and stuff.
Ever play any DOA?
Oh, Dead or Alive?
Dead or Alive?
Not yet, but I've heard that they're making a new one.
That's my personal fighting game of choice.
I'm ducking out along with Caleb, so good luck.
Thank you, Trey.
Top three in the podium. Back in the go to the booth post race interviews. Y'all know the drill.
Thank you for all you do, Trey.
Thank you, Trey.
Remember,
Right
all
now,
that
right
shit
now.
stays in Vegas.
Be like Biff.
Will do.
I'll
User
back on the
left your
server in a
channel.
moment.
User was moved out of your channel.
I love it here.
Me too. Except for RJ.
Hey, fuck you, buddy. The West Coasters being attacked.
I was gonna say, yeah,
Too
Vincenzo, you
chummy
got
and
the most
friendly in here.
Italian name.
This
and
pace
that's
is
saying
probably going to
something
start
considering
about
that violence
31.75 and
exists.
go down from there.
31.981.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
I mean, it could be a step further. He could be named fucking Giuseppe or
At least
something
among
like
us,
that.
you do.
Right now, I'm running about 32.5.
Let me
Ooh, a
guess, it's
nerd
fucking
direct.
Giuseppe.
I like how I saw the stopped car on the outside and checked up. Okay.
But I'm
I
also
did
on
not.
the
I hit my
very
foot
end of my
forward.
fuel run
Are we
here.
talking about the fact that I hit the apron self-spun, and the next thing I know is I'm coming to a stop, I'm flying through the air?
Alright, I've got Blake and Crystal on this one, and Drew when he gets here.
Flying lap should really
Corbin
be
will not be
under
racing tonight.
32.
No.
I mean, under 31, rather.
I hope we see him at his sponsored race.
The National Guard throwback said, I'm gonna fly.
So, I am mostly Italian. However, my last name is Dutch, and my first name is British. And I'm also... My middle name is Irish.
So what you're saying is you are fucking pro-white.
Yes.
He's white deluxe.
He's white cubed is what I'm really hearing here.
I'm also
Yeah, he's
Polish.
white.
So there's that. Maybe some German. I'm...
Damn you, Ike, get out of the way.
No.
Alright, fair enough.
User joined your channel.
Done here. 5 minutes before practice goes up like clockwork.
So Dun's gonna win tonight then.
Yep.
He's gonna win a...
I'm trying to get my goddamn internet to fucking unblock a damn website.
Hey, this is a family show.
I'm too pissed off, I'm sorry.
I'm just fucking with you, Don.
Look, if South Park can get away with saying fuck on TV, then so can Dun.
I mean, if Lil Jon can say skeet on the radio.
Tyler's getting right hooked by Dun.
Holy shit, Connor. Nice P1 in practice.
And around he goes.
Yeah, this thing's a bullet.
There is probably going to be a lot of wall banging today, I reckon.
You can probably bet on that.
Why are we banging the wall? That sounds not good for anyone's health.
Probably because of the tendency for the car to not turn out of the corners.
I mean, we are in Las Vegas, so we can bank on banging against the wall by losing all of our money.
We roll the dice too hard. We lose our nickels.
I believe the correct term is schnickels.
Schnickels.
That sounds like a racist start right there.
Okay, is
Dun's on the
anyone
warpath.
streaming? Because I don't want to say what I was about to say.
I'm streaming, but I've been demonetized since the get-go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and save that.
Unfortunately, I cannot stream tonight for whatever fucking reason.
I might not stream because the internet's kind of super unstable right now.
The yellow line is free game in the race, but I don't know if the game penalizes for it during qual.
What?
I don't believe it.
The apron on the front stretch. Some of the Papyrus tracks do have a apron out of bounds clause, and they'll disqualify you. I don't know if this is one of them.
Not a good idea.
I'll test that theory because I don't think I'm starting higher than 20th tonight. I have no idea how many people are here, but
18 people have turned a lap, and then there's Dunn, who has not turned a lap yet.
So almost 20.
Yeah.
all right, Mister. I'm gonna start
Because
last place
I
on a
count
road
18
course.
people who turned a lap, and then you who has not turned a lap
Well,
yet.
Kate just showed up, so there's 20. So I will be starting 20th probably, maybe. Thank you for.
No, Tate's here, that's fine. I think I'll be fine just as long as I don't get fucking assaulted in the first half of the race again today.
I can promise nothing.
Well, you weren't the one doing the assaulting at Texas.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time focusing on this track because this was the one I balked at last season just because I couldn't learn to drive it. I was like, I want to do this. I want to do this one.
I think all I need is to just not get completely run over under caution and then warped into and then restart after that.
Unfortunately, this track is A, not a super speedway, or B, located in Florida, so I'm not going to do well at it.
Why is it always Florida?
I don't know. I dominated the Walt Disney off-season race Fio had, and then randomly didn't dominate, but randomly won Daytona, and then has done well at Homestead, and maybe not including the Pensacola race where I thought driving across Emmy was a great idea, but for some reason I do well at in Florida, and nowhere else.
So what you're saying is you're going to do somewhat decent next week at the Daytona backstretch road course.
In theory, yes.
For me, it's tracks that start with the letter P that I do okay at. And a random Dover race, I guess I wrote it wrong one day or something. It looked like Pover.
I played the fifth.
In terms of Florida-based tracks, at least real ones, Homestead is the last one I need to conquer. Keyword being modern-day Homestead.
I tend to qualify well in Michigan, if that's any count.
I don't know what it is. I won at Michigan one time, and I've never been able to do it again.
Alright, so Drew is in the server, but he's not in TeamSpeak yet. Okay.
Vin, I'm already dead, bro.
So then it shouldn't matter.
I did a front flip.
Ow.
After.
Well, good pull, Apollo.
Oh! Good one, Will. Nice try. I gotta get my pit practice in, so.
A lot of people north of 31 too. It's going to be a fun race for the win, I feel. Good luck and Qual comms off.
Microphone muted.
Okay, here comes your first time lap. One more lap. 31.429. All right, there's the checkered flag.
Called it 20th.
Brilliant laps, Apollo. Done.
Great lap, Apollo.
That's astounding.
Please check the chat log and make sure.
Microphone activated.
Please check the chat log and make sure your number comes up. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to race number 5. Next week is our halfway point. Yeah, you're in, Drew. 67 laps tonight.
6-7.
6-7.
Stop
You're
it.
killing him.
We do not race back to the cautions. Just a reminder. Manual cautions, if you are involved in or see a multi-car incident, please call out multi or crash or caution, something to let me, Apollo, and Ike know that one of us needs to throw a caution. The field is frozen at the point of the caution. Maintain your position. Chances are we're going to be spread out, so remember that you've got to catch up to the end of the pack, and the leader has to catch the pace car. So maintain your position, and pit road will be open the first time for lead lap cars, and it'll be open the second time by for lap down cars, and then the next time by we will choose. Go to the left or the right of the pace car at the start-finish line. I forgot to mention, if there's a lap down car when the caution comes out, the first one, a lap down will be waved around the field when pit road opens. So as soon as pit road opens, I will wave the first car one lap down, assuming they were not involved in the caution. Any other lap down cars who want their lap back will have to be in front of the leader coming to the choose, and I will wave you past the pace car coming to the green, one to green. Pit speed is 45, and it's, I think, line to line. I think, which is the same as stall to stall on this track. Somebody confirm. You are safe to exit pit road and merge on the backstretch, and you may enter pit road from turn 4. Just give everybody plenty of notice that you're going to pit if under
User
green.
disconnected from your channel.
We're not using the access road in turn 3.
No. You're safe to enter pit road from the front stretch. Just give everybody plenty of notice. And I think that's it. Race winners, save your replay. I assume Apollo already has. Again, good lap, Apollo. And top 3 finishers, please join the waiting room after the race if you would like to be interviewed by Trey and Caleb.
So we don't have to use the access road to enter pit road in Town 3, correct? That's
Correct.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Thank you.
Keep it under 3,000.
We did that last season, so.
Yeah.
Watch that speed now. Keep it on.
The one other thing to keep in mind is lap down cars need to be sorted behind the lead lap cars coming to the green,
User joined your channel.
coming to the choose rather. So generally speaking, lap down cars that are not taking the wave around need to go down pit road at least once. Or you can manually move yourself to the back of the pack. Yeah, you can use the access road if you would like done, but it's not required.
Limit 45. Keep it under 3,000.
User joined
Yo.
your channel.
I'm not gonna be racing tonight either way. I'm just qualifying, but it's more.
I made it.
Do we have provisionals in here? I'm not sure.
Yeah, they're automatically triggered when you miss your first race.
Yeah, I'm gonna take one for tonight. I just finished the league race and that racing, so I'm a little bit tired afterwards. So yeah, I wish I could have raced tonight, but yeah, that's fine.
Sounds good. You have a good night.
Yeah, good night. What's the battle, the beach track, if you don't mind me asking, for next week?
The backstretch of Daytona.
Okay then. All right. Thanks, man.
No
Good
problem.
night. Good luck, y'all.
Good night.
User disconnected from your channel.
Looks like Laura disconnected from the race server. She also left TeamSpeak.
Unfortunate.
She turned a 32.7 in qual.
Oh.
Well, must have worn tires.
Being slow is not a valid reason to not race. Not saying, just saying.
Yeah. It's a valid reason to bow out, but I mean, you could start.
It's a good reason to get seat time.
Yeah.
Oh, if you are the cause of the caution, you need to claim it by speeding down pit road under caution. And any unclaimed incidents will be a 1-lap penalty in post. There will be a point of no return at 5 to go. At that point, no more cautions will be thrown. If you are the cause of an incident within that window and you want to avoid that 1-lap penalty, you may go down pit road at normal speed during the race procedure and let race control that's what you've done to avoid that penalty.
I'm gonna take the quickest bathroom break of my life.
Ooh, speed run.
Fine.
The bad news is that Team USA is officially safe from WBC elimination.
The US got eliminated?
Just no comedy in the world.
No, safe. They were about to be eliminated if things had happened.
Oh, so Mexico scored 5 runs.
No, Italy scored 7. So if Mexico comes back to win, Mexico and US advance. If Italy holds on, it's Italy and USA.
All right, so I've got Drew,
Team
Blake,
USA
and Crystal on
would
this
have
one.
a Mexico win that was 4-3.
Yeah.
Because that would be Mexico and Italy advancing.
All right, I've turned 2 laps. Let's go.
Yeah, Italy scoring 7 will do it. Unless the game ends up 7-7 and it goes like 18 innings.
If you're, hey Drew, if you're using the SPTS setup I sent you, that is got a really high. Oh, no worries, Crystal. That has a really high brake bias, so be careful entering pit road. It's gonna lock up on the front.
Okay.
Yeah, I noticed it after I'd sent it to you. It's at 72, and I dropped it to 66.
First gear, do you think?
Depends on your setup. My first gear is your second gear.
Get ready now. Going green.
I'd go first gear in the first start.
Good luck, have fun, see you in 6-7 laps.
Green flag, green flag. Green, green, green.
Yeah, Drew, with that setup, when I'm really cooking, I'm shifting down to third for turn 3 and up to fourth at the start-finish line. But you can just stay in fourth gear the whole time, too.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm shifting down to third for turn 1, and I'm in third all the way until the start-finish line.
Got some multi in front of me. Multi.
I think the leader took it.
Looked like they just barely took it.
Leaders did take the yellow.
Yeah, pace car exiting 2.
Yep, pace car exiting 2. Leaders are picking up the pace car. There's going to be a huge checkup on the back as the pace car slows.
Do we have a claim on that?
Yep, I'll claim it.
No worries. Just make sure you speed on pit road. And pits are open this time. How big of a wreck was that? Do we need 2 laps of caution?
It was just a 2-car spin.
Alright, so pit road open 1 time. We'll choose next time.
.748. You're in fourth.
Overshot my stall. But also nobody took 2 tires, so we're still good.
Everybody took 4?
Tire deg's not that bad at this track. 2 tires are definitely worth at least experimenting with.
Yeah, I don't think I would have taken 4 tires there. Me and Ike both stayed out, but still. Alright, so we're coming to the choose this time. You can go down pit road if you want to or need to, but you'll be end of longest line for forfeiting the choose.
I'm going outside no matter what.
It's kind of how I felt. But I always feel that way.
Alright, just go to the left or the right of the pace car at the start-finish line.
Just kidding. I didn't want to restart 6th.
Mm-mm. Like 18th fastest tonight, and I'm restarting 3rd. Fun shit. I have truck behind me, so I should be safe, right?
Sorry, that was wrong, Whisper. Nobody was running their race pace in practice, so...
Gotcha.
Remember, do not change lanes before you pass the start-finish line.
I forgot to mention that, thank you. Good luck. 61 to go at the line. Stripped running.
Inside. Thank you. Stay high. Keep high. Clear inside. Inside. Keep high.
Warping out 02.
Clear inside. 34.533.
That got really tight there.
Multi-cart.
Multi.
Look out.
Later, second the yellow.
By the way, seeing that incident, I would call that more of a racing incident than a true claim.
Andrew, let me get around you.
Pace car's halfway down the backstretch. Going into 3.
Sorry that I kind of boxed you there, William. I was just trying not to hit anyone.
My joystick key stopped working, so if I'm late to respond, just bear with me.
I like bears.
Hi, Taylor.
Pit road is now open. Limit 45. Keep it under 3,000 in seconds. The pace cars in turn 1. Watch that speed now. Keep it on 3.
Did everybody pit who intends to pit?
The pace cars in turn 2. 47.783.
Yep.
Oh man, they're showing us a black flag.
All right, we'll choose next time.
Out there. We gotta fix it to clear that black flag. The pace cars on the back straight. Go, go, go!
This is the first time in forever I can remember that I have a setup that's like kind of tight on starts and not like so wrecking loose that I can't control it for 2 laps.
Tyler, Vincenzo,
I
and
have a
Mike on
couple
it.
setups like that, and it's literally only for like Atlanta, Charlotte, and Texas, because I can't handle cars like that on any other types of tracks.
All right, we'll single file. We'll choose at the line.
Whoa, 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 slow down. We're going green next time by. 1.
Thank you for catching that pace minus. I was still watching the choose back here.
Oh, good.
Also, I failed to
Usually
press
I'm
my
known
whisper
for
button.
trolling Apollo, Crystal, and Keon by going way too slow in my pacing speeds, but this time I actually passed the pace car? Interesting.
Don't do that.
Tate, just a heads up, just call out if I start blipping out. I'm not going to change lanes if you tell me to do that. If I tell me I'm doing that, I'm not going to change lanes.
Why are you...
Okay.
Why do I not have your car?
My car?
No, Stollerby's car.
Maybe it's a new car?
No, your
Alright, be
your
mindful
car
of
too small.
checkups.
Get ready now. Going green.
Good luck. 54 to go at the line.
Good luck.
Green, green, green.
97 didn't get going.
Yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line. Clear. We got trouble on the front stretch. Okay, we're under caution.
By the way, I have not taken yellow yet. I have not taken yellow yet.
7, 8. Stay behind the 84 car.
And just to be sure, the game is not telling you to stay behind the pace car?
Nope, it is not.
Okay. Pace car is on track, that's why I was asking. Usually it waits until you're in the vicinity before it leaves.
What in the world happened there?
There was a large stack up on the outside.
Yeah, Emmy
that caused
didn't get
a wreck.
going.
So that's a lesson in patience, guys. It's always going to be a stack up in a larger field.
Under caution. Just got that radio message.
Well, Tyler, I don't think there was really anywhere
Yeah,
for
the pace
either
car
of
is
us to
slowed
go,
up, I
was
think.
there?
No, there wasn't.
Emmy, if you're supposed to be in front of me, correct me. I think it's me, though.
Fucking jammed on the brakes as hard as I could as soon as I saw them sideways there.
Pits open?
Yes, pit should be open this time.
Pit's open this time around. For anyone that wants it.
And do we have a claim on that?
I didn't slow down quickly enough.
Alright, pace car to start finish. Pace car to start finish.
Oh well.
Pit road is now open.
I think it was the 97 that.
Uh-oh.
45. Keep it under 3,000.
I could not slow up in time because I was trying to warn people.
Remember, don't pass the stop.
We all have black flags, by the way, Tyler.
The pace cars in turn 1. Watch that.
Yeah, I got it.
Now. Keep it on
Alright, thank you, Emmy. Just remember that's a restart of shame on the restart.
7.39.
By the way, are other people missing my car?
Got a black flag too.
No?
Thank you.
No, I got it.
No, I think it's just me. I only downloaded the cars that were uploaded today. I didn't look at yesterday's uploads.
Oh, okay.
I think
pace car is going 55. That's what
yeah, pace
that's
speed's
what it's
55.
doing. I slowed for 50 on the restart, but whoever's on the front row with me, we could go a little faster if y'all want. I'm a flexible leader like that.
The pace cars in turn 3.
I assume we're choosing this time.
Yes. Choose.
Okay, you've got to go to the end of the longest line.
A little bit longer of a pit stop for some of us back here. It was a little bit longer of a pit stop for some of us back here, but we should be good to choose.
Alright, choosing this time.
Greg the leg on pit road.
Stay behind the 3 car. Stay on the end of the pacing line.
Yeet.
We're going green next time by 1 minute.
The pace car likes to slow up at the start-finish line down to 50 and then go back up to 55.
Stay behind the 3 car.
Interesting.
Alright, word of warning to anybody who may be behind me, I no longer have third gear.
Oh.
Who's talking?
Crystal.
That's the 84 car.
Which lane
Crystal
is the
tried to
longest?
maintain a
I
working
am
car
on
challenge,
the
impossible.
Everybody, we're
which-
gonna have super cold tires, so.
Yeah, even colder than the last restart. And which lane is the longest?
Looks like the inside.
Alright, bet.
Yeah, heads up, Drew and everyone behind me. I'm a little tiptoey when the tires are this cold.
Just be very patient. If you're any deeper than like 5th or 6th in line, you're not going full throttle anywhere near the start-finish line.
Yep.
Get ready now. Going green. Pace car's in.
Remember, no third.
Green, green, green.
Nice catch.
1 minute 29.422. Inside.
Script running.
Clear inside.
Check up top.
Sorry, Don. I was just trying to make sure that I kept my tires underneath me.
35.454. Outside. Keep low. Clear. .580.
Wild. What kind of grip new tires have?
.163.
Watch out.
Single. So far.
32.42.
Good avoidance, folks. Sorry, Dunn.
Yeah, shit happens.
You're still in it. Wait, that was a single, right?
I got hit from the side and I was spotted.
Sounds like.
I feel like we're too far gone at this point.
Yeah, it's got to be within a reasonable time frame, but that sounds like it should have been a multi.
Remember, it's anything with contact.
.948.
Great, you were doing so fucking good.
It's honestly really wholesome that Blake is beefing up his brother like that. Like, that's so cool.
Clear.
User entered your channel.
and just went from like fine to super
hell
tight.
is John
in half
Foreman?
a lap.
John Foreman is a bro from over at Fast. I don't know why he's here right now. Yeah, I noticed that, Drew. I'm just taking it easy back here in the nosebleeds.
I was like passing people, then also I just went like straight into turn. Almost
What are
went into
your
the wall.
What's your F4 say about your right front tire?
Nothing crazy. 240.
I'm at 229. Is it significantly hotter than your right rear?
No, they're basically the same. Yeah, a little bit hotter.
You could try taking a couple clicks of wedge out at the pit.
Yeah, that's what I'll do next pit.
Or add some tape, but I think if you're at 60 already, you don't want to go any higher than that. You could instead raise the track bar if you don't want to do wedge. When I get wedge loose, I can't save it. So I usually try to do everything but wedge. But that's like the quick fix. Sorry, Taylor, that was a little more aggressive than I wanted it to be.
No, you're good. That's clean.
I'm so sorry, Ike.
We're good.
Go to lost in turn
Single
one,
spin.
single.
Single car stuck at the wall, and 2.
Slow car up high.
Staying high.
Two cars just smashed the wall. I don't know if they were together or not.
They called it a single.
No, it was a different wreck on the front stretch.
Oh.
I don't know if it's anything. I don't. It might have just been two people getting loose at the same time.
Too many code brown moments up here.
We'll raise the track bar. We'll give you 1 can of fuel. That car's a lap down. 33.218.
Okay, yeah. The farther this run goes, the colder my back tire gets and hotter my front tire. Definitely gonna make some changes next pit stop.
Finally picked up them halfway bonus points.
Congrats.
pitting this lap. Be careful, Connor. I'm trying to make it to the pits with a blown tire.
Yeah, we're getting into the fuel window, so guys, as you're entering pit road, make sure to give plenty of notice and plenty of room. Oh, single on front stretch. Down low. Man, I noticed if you play with the throttle, it starts to get loose again.
The durables.
Yeah, you can do a little bit with the throttle, definitely.
Single car, turn 1.
I got the black tire saving from the jump.
In turn 1.
2 singles in turn 1.
I blew my tire trying to avoid the 3.
So
Blew
just
my tire being avoided.
be aware of flat tires here on the back stretch.
O2 exiting pit.
Changing just the right sides this time. Right sides only.
I think run permitting, I'm gonna try to get to 20 to go before I pit.
Sorry, Drew, that was more aggressive than I meant
Yeah,
for it to be.
I'm just about in the same boat. I am 15 laps short of making it to the end, so I'm just going to take one can and rights only. See what that does for me.
What exactly do I do for that?
Make sure you turn your tires off, and you'll have to stop in your box to clear your black flag. So turn your tires off, you hit F5, and then spacebar until you have no tires checked.
I think I might go ahead and just take 4 tires when I stop. Right sides are more important, but I'd rather just have 4 fresh figures right now.
It's Vegas, baby! I gotta roll the dice.
Huh? I've got to do what I can, but I'm not gonna do anything unless I can
Yeah,
get
I locked
lucky
my front
with the
tires trying to
caution
get to the
here.
pits and missed them completely.
And even then, I run the risk of
Backing up a lot because I've got to jump from 2nd to 4th.
That's fair, Crystal. I'm sorry, Drew.
Thanks, Ike.
Wall glue. Look out. Oh, sorry.
Multi.
Leader has not taken the yellow.
Guess it's a good thing I did.
My caution.
Yeah, leader's not taking the yellow, but leader's backing down here.
Alright, thanks for giving me front bias.
Nice long run, guys.
Let's keep it up. Let's have another one to close out the race.
Those are...
Wonder how much I should go up on the track bar. I think 2 clicks is enough, or should I go?
Yeah, sorry, Andy, I got.
I'm going up 2
Trying
clicks.
to get around to 4.
Really good run, everybody.
2 clicks on your wedge.
Track bar. Sorry, Crystal, track bar.
Okay.
I am ready for left side
So,
tires. I have not taken any yet
raising your track bar will make you loose when you're on the throttle and tight when you're on the brake or off throttle.
I think I'm gonna go up 1 click here and go up to
So for lapped
0.75,
cars, we stay out the
8.75.
entire time we get our
Yep,
lap back?
wedge makes you loose all over. I'm sorry, could you repeat that, Taylor?
What's the lapped car procedure for getting a lap back? Is it just
If
a one
you-
and go or anyone who stays out?
So the first car lap down gets their lap back for free right away. Anybody else who wants their lap back has to stay out in front of the leader. It looks like Dunn is the lucky dog, is that correct?
I think
Yeah,
so.
Dunn's lucky dog.
Alright, Dunn, you may drive past the pace car.
Going up high, going up high.
Yeah, I'm taking the C on this one.
Watch that speed now. Keep it on 3,000 in seconds. Remember, don't pass the stop sign at the end of pit road. The pace cars in turn 1, 49.
6 has a black flag. I passed Emmy who had a flat tire, so.
You're too far to the left. We can't change your left side tires.
Thank you.
Pace cars in turn 2.
I was going to take rights only, but I decided to go ahead and take 4, and I parked too far to the left, so I only got 2 tires.
Oh, how about that?
Nice. On the back straight. Okay, you're clear.
So this probably isn't my environment to speak on it, but do we know if this was
I was in
claim 1 or
front
claim
before.
2 for the
Interesting.
60 car?
I'm thinking it was 1.
I believe that was claim 1.
Claim 1? Okay.
Give me a second, let me cool off my tires.
Alright, so pit road is now open for the lap down cars if they choose to go down.
Yeah, you'll need to conserve a little bit because you really don't want to blow your right front tire off. You gotta keep the right rear on a little bit.
Really need to change my hotkeys. Every time I try to change wedge or look at my tires, it mutes me.
Oh my gosh. Alright, looks like Bud and Blake are wanting to get their lap back. So once they pass the entrance of pit road, I'll go ahead and wave them. And Apollo will kick us off choosing at the line.
97, are you EOL too, or?
Now, if only they could have given me a brand new transmission.
Who are you talking to?
But am I good to pass?
What's that?
We will wave you when you guys pass pit road.
That was... Okay, yeah. Just watch out for the... there'll be a command that comes across your screen. Catch up to the end of the pacing line. But I'm not going to send it until you pass the entrance of pit road.
Gotcha. I just got entrance and exit mixed up in my stupid brain.
I got you.
Might as well put this in there.
Alright, Bud and Blake, you may go. We're choosing at the line.
Choosing this time.
We're going green next time by.
So what's the longest line? Oh, God damn it, though, too.
Does EOL go behind lap cars or lap cars behind?
EOL will be the last car on the field, except for Bud and Blake.
Longest line, I think.
When Bud and Blake catch up,
Do lap cars do longest line too?
they just need to be sorted behind the lead lap cars. So lead lap cars should be in front of lap down cars.
Wait, is Drew EOL 2 or something? Or?
Lead lap
Yes,
cars,
number
lap
4
down
is
cars, end of longest line cars, wave around cars.
Exactly.
Yeah, I took the C for
Yeah, I'm EOL guys, so the lap cars you can keep
Yes.
going.
Yes.
Yes.
Trek should be, I think, last, I think.
No, Trek is behind you in front of wave around.
Alright, well, somebody's got to go.
I'm free pass, Drew.
If nothing else, I'm running the script at the line. That'll sort it out.
Alright, reminder that 84 does not have third gear. I am on the outside third car in line.
And we'll have 21 to go at the line. Good luck, everyone.
Get ready now. Going green.
I think you're behind me, 57.
Pace cars in.
On.
Yeah, that's correct, Trek.
I'm just going to start at the end just to make sure that I'm not messing anything up.
Yeah,
You and Blake should have been at the end.
Still stacking up top.
These starts are so fucking poor now. Oh my god.
Keep high. Still there. Clear inside. Laps to go. 34.625.
I picked a bad time to get loose.
All good.
Keep high. Clear inside. Car inside. Still there. Clear inside. 32.354. Inside. Stay high. Clear inside.
Really wish I took those left side tires.
Yeah.
Did you shift into fourth there, Drew?
Yeah.
I stayed in third and I pulled on you when you shifted.
Yeah, I also kind of got. I made some pretty big changes. I'm still tight, but it's better.
Driving about as fast as I fucking can right now.
I went 2 clicks wedge, 2 clicks track bar,
This
and I
car
added
is just
5% tape.
doo-doo. Let's put it that way.
Wait, are you still on 60 tape, Drew?
I'm on 65 now.
I would be careful running third gear ever then.
Now, my water was like 100 degrees. That's
That
why I
was
added
just me single.
Stretch.
I spun out.
I'm sorry, Blake. I saw you coming at the last second and I couldn't get out of your way.
Just trying to either see a caution or get back on the lead lap one way or another.
I hear you.
My temps are fine, so I'm not like I was under 200, like 140 last run.
RNG really likes to start fucking with you around 65 tape, though. They could just decide that you've blown your engine or stripped a gear or blown a transmission or some stupid shit. Unless we're on chassis 1 where you can get away with 70, I never touch 65. Just for safety.
I don't think anybody up there is saving, are they?
It can't be. They just took a 40-lap car and they're squeezing 20 laps out of it, so they're probably going as hard as they can.
Oh, they're 3 wide up there.
I believe, yeah.
What I was like,
What's the caution for?
expect you to slow down that much.
Yeah, I'm on very old left side tires. I'm sorry, I should have moved up even more. Give you the lane.
You all right?
Skill issue on my part too, though.
Looks like we're bent up on the back end.
I'll claim it.
I mean that was fun.
Wait, what was the caution?
All right, a little bit of housekeeping. It looks like Blake is the lucky dog. As soon as pit road opens, I'll wave you by.
I'm gonna do some gambling here. Pitting for 4 tires, and I'm gonna add some tape. I'm gonna be running 75% here to close out the race.
Yeah, actually, Crystal, I think that's the right call. Especially since we may not even... I almost don't want to say it out loud, especially since we may not go green to the end.
Well, considering I'm keeping in gear and I'm going to be going to 4th gear almost immediately, I think I'll be fine.
Going back to 60 and taking out 2 more clicks of wedge.
That is what I mean by when the pace car slows to 50.
Crystal's going up to 75 tape.
Remember, don't pass
Since we're so close to the end.
of pit road. The pace cars in turn 1, 46.
And I just lost a lot of time because the 57 was fucking camping in the slow lane. I couldn't get to stall.
Jesus.
I realize you're 10 laps to go.
Oh, Grant, I'm sorry that I was there. And I have a black flag.
Hard black or just end of line?
Hard black. Like I was ran out into the grass.
My bad.
All good. Thank you, Tyler.
Gotta love it, messing up on pit road on my tires.
So have we taken care of the free pass yet?
Yeah, I waved Blake around.
Okay.
You mentioned we're probably going to get a caution here. I see the 60 looks like he stayed out, so I don't know if he's... Oh, he's pitting now. Okay.
So it looks
so
like...
Trek stayed out, so does that trap C still slap down?
For a second.
Did Trek stay out again?
Yeah, Trek just...
Oh.
Okay. So that's going to be putting Connor and Taylor in wave around territory. So once they pass the entrance of pit road next time by, I'll wave them past, and we'll choose at the line.
1 minute 24.388.
Sorry about that. I wasn't reading the cars correctly. I didn't realize that.
Go ahead and
Connor
pass
was
me.
also there.
I have to go to the end of the pace line.
For what it's worth, Crystal, I think I've found out that clutching to keep your engine temp low does not work. You're better off staying in 4th gear to keep the engine temp low.
Yeah, well, I wasn't planning on shifting anyway, because...
No, I meant like right now.
Ah.
Instead of clutching to keep the engine temp low, just leave it in 4th.
So are we ahead of Blake or no?
Blake can get by me.
Blake is ahead of the lap down cars.
You're just gonna have to get lucky with the yellow here, T-Stol.
Alright, so... Now waving Connor and Taylor. Y'all may go, and we're choosing at the line.
So Andrew and Bud should be in front of me and Connor.
You two will be at the very back of the field, right behind Andrew, who was the claim. Oh, Grant, that was borderline, buddy.
Which line looks the longest? Inside?
And Bud, unless you claimed a secondary caution, you should be ahead of Andrew.
I got a black
inside
flag that
line.
said I had to start at the end of the line for messing up going into the pit lane.
I'm aware. And then Connor and Taylor will be behind Andrew.
Oh, gotcha. So who am I ahead of? Just
past
three?
Andrew.
Okay.
Yeah, we deviate from the 2003 rulebook a little bit. That's why the game's telling you to do something different.
Which is longest?
Is this fine?
Inside,
I want to say.
Okay,
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna come in.
Good luck. 7 to go with the line.
Good luck.
I said that earlier just to get people to stop talking.
Reminder to the 4, the car in front of you does not have a third gear.
Yeah, Drew, be careful with Crystal right in front of you.
When does that slow you down?
She doesn't have to change lanes to let you by.
When do you go into third? So I don't run you over.
Green, green, green.
Shifting up now.
Keep high. Clear inside. Car outside. You're in the middle. 3 wide. Inside. Stay high. Clear. Outside. Clear. 34.330. You're in the top 10. Car outside. Clear outside.
Sorry, it's not turning.
And we are approaching the point of no return.
No more yellows.
Green to the end, folks.
Just 5 more to go. 31.540. Inside. Clear. Car inside. Clear inside. 32.086.
Water temp just went red. Just a couple more laps, old Subaru.
Just hit red right now.
God damn, bro, how can I still possibly be so tight?
Inside. Clear inside. Inside. Stay high. Clear. Just 2 to go. 32.484. Outside. Stay low. Keep low. Clear outside. White flag. 1 more lap to go. 31.874.
Good win done.
Good win done.
Great win done.
Well done, Blake.
Great win done.
Nice podium, Will. And Apollo.
Well, being a little pissed off earlier is my biggest motivation, so that
I wish I didn't fuck up earlier.
Just a reminder, Don Apollo and Will are granted interviews if you want to head to the waiting room when you're ready.
And I went 5 ticks down on the wedge and 2 ticks on the
top
fucking
6 of it
track
and
bar.
drive to the wall
Still
for
tight.
3 on the last restart. Trying to be
Down
cheeky.
7 laps.
I raced real tape and track bar, and somehow my car got tighter on that last run.
I got killed because like 2 people had to do green flag pit stops early in the race and just sent me 3 laps back.
User joined your channel.
That was tough for Yellow to come out during pit strategy.
I mean, I was already kind of screwed on the pit strategy because of
At
my
least me
tire
and Apollo were
exploding.
having fun battling
But oh
for
well.
the lead before that yellow came out.
Oh, yeah, that was actually really good, RJ. I really wished I would have played out, and then Dunn took us 3 wide, and
I wish I didn't fuck up on that last pit stop.
User disconnected from your channel. User disconnected from your channel.
I mean, just RJ and I were battling side by side, and you had the line on the top.
And momentum.
Yep. Yeah, I guess I adjusted again on the last pit stop. I gotta figure out the adjustments on the last stop, because definitely shouldn't have lost this race. This one hurts.
Again, congrats done for that. Was the last to first challenge that you just did.
I'm hopping over to EFR server.
Hey, Vincenzo.
Yes.
So with a 67 lap race, halfway is lap 34 turning to 35?
Wait, you're asking about the bonus. That would be 33 and a half, lap 30.
I led both of those laps.
End of lap 34.
So when 34 flips to 35?
Correct.
Okay,
Tyler,
so
I led laps 33, 34, and 35.
I know. Yeah, this one's easy, but I just wanted to be sure. I think the way that I'm going to be able to remember this in the future is when it's an odd number of laps, just add 1 and then divide it by 2. 68 would be 34. In which either case is Apollo.
Led the most laps, led halfway lap. But,
User disconnected from your channel.
I will see y'all next week, and hopefully the car doesn't go as straight as often out of turn 4 and turn 2 sometimes.
the statement still remains: could've, maybe, would've, but never is.
What did you end up tweaking past what you told us to try?
Nothing.
Really?
Nothing.
It was getting dog tight.
User left.
No, I ran it exactly how I presented it.
Okay.
When I said there was the make it race day competitive, and then there was the extra adjustments to front sway and right rear spring, that's exactly how I ran the race setup.
Let's see here. All right, so Apollo's lead of 75 points is now a 94-point lead.
Joined your channel.
Vegas never disappoints.
Nope.
That was my only wish, is that that race went green all the way in those last like 25 laps.
Definitely.
But that was a fantastic finish at the end.
Yep. I just barely didn't have what it took at the end there.
Alrighty, I'm gonna pull. Did
Will left?
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Alrighty, because I was gonna talk with him about his return. So I'll ping him real quick.
User left your channel.
Thank y'all for having me. Thank y'all for being patient with me as well.
Yeah, so that was your first race on wheel, right? Like your first online race? Yeah, not bad, man. I mean, 7 laps down, don't tell the whole story. So
yeah, it was a lot of it was because I sped out of the pit lane and then had trouble twice trying to get that black flag. erased. But hey, I did the race. I had fun.
I'm glad to hear
Hell
it.
yeah, that's what's important.
And that's the important part is you
is.
had fun and you didn't pull a Ben Snyder. That's the important part.
Yeah. But hopefully I'll be a bit better in the weeks to follow. Is next week a dirt track?
No.
Next week is the
Next week
backstretch.
is the backstretch.
The backstretch of Daytona, and the following week is a dirt version of New Hampshire with no banking.
Screenshot, Caleb.
Okay, I will have to probably practice that one a decent
Is
amount.
that a fixed setup or is that still open?
It's going to be fixed. The dirt races are always going to be fixed.
But like I said, thank y'all for having me. I'll see you next week.
Thank you. See you soon.
Thanks for racing with us.
That
Alrighty, I
screenshot
guess-
is kind of lit.
Oh, that's awesome.
User
That was
disconnected from
I
your
knew
channel.
that Dunn was
Biffomobile.
gonna do that, but the fact that he still did it, just insane.
What are you talking about?
The
Go to
screenshot that was
the
posted.
Grand National Series chat. Caleb just put in a screenshot of the dive bomb for the
Oh,
race
wow.
lead.
Hey, Drew, did you
At least I'm
did you
still
miss your
pissed about
pit
the
lane or
pit stop.
something? Or?
The last one. I fumbled that shit away.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Like, oh, RJ, why'd
Oh.
you take 2 tires? No.
Well, I
Yeah,
was
I
originally
locked
gonna
out the
take
fronts
2
trying to
right
get the pits.
sides, but I selected the wrong side of the tire, so I just didn't do a pit stop and just drove back around.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
So
Try
I
getting
fumbled that
around
shit
Drew
away.
and wall glued and whatnot.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and do the interviews. So I'll see y'all in a bit.
All right, man.
User left your channel.
I will see y'all next week.
All right, see you, Taylor.
User disconnected from your channel. User disconnected from your channel.
I thought those fresh tires would have helped me, but that didn't go very. That didn't go as. That last race, man.
I feel bad because even though that no one crashed into me, I fucked a lot of people over in terms of speed with that move.
Which move?
The situation where I like flung it down to the inside on you and like caused a chain stack up and shit like that.
Oh, I mean, I think I was the only one that was really affected, and I didn't take left side tires until I clapped 50, so I was gonna be fucked anyway.
Oh. Well, okay, maybe it was. I don't know. Maybe it was. Maybe I either did pass you or I didn't pass you. But there was a situation where I like bashed into the outside wall. Grant hit me. A few other people almost hit me. It just threw the momentum off from there on forward.
I mean, it may have been that one, but maybe, I don't know. If it's the one where you slid up in front of me and won, it didn't. I don't think it affected anyone but me.
I was surprised that I managed to snake my way in between you and the giant gaping wall of air, but I'm thankful you didn't kill me, but...
Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice we made contact into 3. I guess Grant, okay, that's where Grant got into you.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't see that part.
Well, and here's the thing that I'm more disappointed about. I don't know if he was, like, raging, because he was literally sitting across me in the next room. He built the setup. The setup that I was using was the same thing that he was, and he managed to make it better than what I was even running. So I fucked him over from what would have been an amazing finish for him, potentially.
It was so wholesome to hear you giving words of encouragement to Grant. That was cool as hell.
Well, I mean, I don't know how much you know about the backstory of it, but Grant accidentally caused a big accident in a league race, like in their championship race a few years ago. So he just kind of had that hanging over him. I've wanted him to come back and just do racing for fun and everything like that. And this season alone, he's really impressed me with the consistent finishes that he's been able to do. the fact that he was running as high as he was today, of course I'm gonna applaud that. Honestly, if you put me in the same situation of like the Daytona race from like when I almost won, put me in that or put me in a super speedway race, I'm pushing him to his first victory. I don't even care anymore.
Oh, he's never won a race?
He's only been at this for maybe a collective like maybe year over the course of like 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah, he's not as deep into this as I am, but yeah, he's never won a race. He's really good at plate races like I am, but that kind of can go for anyone.
Oh my god. Yeah, I could see lap 56 coming to lap 57. Or sorry, 55 coming to 56. Seeing that live on the broadcast, they would have jumped out of their chairs. I would have.
I had fun going to 18th to 2nd on that first Grand Flag run. And then it goes downhill from there.
I had nothing for y'all tonight. I was just gathering up as many points as I could, trying to get a good finish.
I wasn't inherently mad at you, Tyler. I was just frustrated because it was like, I think 4 times I either had to roll up a little bit or really, really be mindful of where you were to avoid crashing into you. I don't know where exactly the disconnect was because that usually never happens between us.
I usually get out of the way if I detect somebody is faster or getting a run on me, so I don't know.
I was also pushing it pretty hard, so not like I said, not mad, just wild fucking racing.
Yeah, I guess I had my hands full, just trying to keep it between the mustard and the mayonnaise, per se.
Maybe you should be sponsored by a Hellman sandwich next week.
I didn't get the chance to tell you. I do have my setup kind of. Shouldn't use that whisper while Apollo's doing the interview. I do have my setup kind of fixed where I can easily get to admin processes better. I'll probably need a rundown of a couple things again.
Okay, no worries. Oh.
In the move, I lost most of my notes because I handwrite stuff because I enjoy it. So.
Alright, see you guys next week on the most awkward short track that's on the schedule.
Yep.
Yeah. See you at
And
Daytona.
then the most unusual New Hampshire right after that.
Oh, yay, yay, yay.
A New Hampshire where you can go full throttle into turn 1 and 3.
What? Why does it sound like more like a Darlington?
It's Pappy, New Hampshire, but all the track surface is grass. Because it's a dirt track, and then I took all the banking out.
All right, then.
I think you added banking.
Nope, it's paper thin. There is a version that has banking, but it was basically I presented both options to the league that I was racing in at the time, and the flat one won by a landslide. The bank one still exists, it's just not as fun. It's more banking than New Hampshire. It's like Dover banking.
User disconnected from your channel.
I might eventually make a different version.
I don't know about
2026 eyes it.
I don't think I'm too fond of Las Vegas.
I like this Vegas.
I think that was my best race on speed outside of super speedways, so I enjoyed it.
At least I did better than last time we raced to Vegas.
I still don't get how raising the track bar and adding grill tape made me tighter on that last run, but whatever.
I had a killer car under me and spent 2 laps straight just not passing the car in front of me because I guess I just didn't feel like passing him.
Oh, Trek, kudos to realizing you were on one out of your 2 in park, and you throttled yourself back to make sure you saw the checkers. Good on you. It's all about seeing the checkers. What'd you think, Tate? You like Papyrus Vegas?
I'm a fan of Flat Vegas and Flat Homestead.
I don't know about Flat Homestead.
I like it. I just don't have much time, so I was like, this is a terrible idea, but I'm just gonna send it. And I threw something together in qualifying. I was like, that wasn't great, and worked on a little happy hour. But I haven't figured out how to like get my gearing good. So I think I was a little down, like coming out of the corners. I just didn't have the acceleration. My car was also a little too tight, but I just couldn't accelerate even when I tried to build a run. But I still like it.
Yeah, that was a little strange. I went up to 75% tape at the end, and I expected it to be a lot looser than it was. And it was, if anything, it was a little tight. Maybe I had too much front downforce at that point.
Yeah, maybe. I was just trying to keep it where it wouldn't snap loose on exit, because I was like, I know that people are going to be flying around me.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to clear out to the wall, but I couldn't get there fast enough, so the guys who had like wrecked but had fast cars kept being behind me. Like, I almost fenced RJ just because it's like, I got to get to the wall, and then he had a giant run. I was like, oh, shoot.
Yeah, I couldn't really get a feel for what my car needed because I had aero damage.
Oh, yep.
I got pancaked on the right side twice.
I guess I didn't think about that. Andrew Estrada, I don't know if his car just was tight, but all night he kind of just didn't turn into 3. So I thought I gave enough room, and he hit me, and I spun up into the wall the first caution.
Mm.
So maybe that's why it was a little off.
He told me, by the way, that he's pretty sure you hate him now, and I was trying to rub. I was like, Tate will not take that personally.
No,
would
because
never.
What happened the first time he was catching me at the end, and I was like, I bet his car gets tight again. So I gave him some room, but I still like ran like maybe he'd slow down, otherwise he might hit me. And I got a little loose, and I was saving it, and that was mean, and I corrected my car in front of him, so he bumped me again. But I don't think either of us lost positions. But I was also saving it, so it's not like I was like, I'm gonna screw you over.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, but I was like, I don't want to run the 3rd lane in the corner just in case he does. But I was ready in case he did, and then I went back and looked, and it just looked like his car was tight on entry, or maybe he didn't want to snap loose.
Yeah, this might be one of the first speedways he's run at where the car had to be set up so tight, and he just might not be. He might have overestimated how much you have to back off for the corners when the car is that tight.
Well, I also felt bad, like I knew I was a little slow, and he had like pretty good pace, especially on entry of the corners. But it's like I can't like adjust my line and then make up for it at the end, so I kind of have to run here. Sorry, like try to hold my line, but hope you can go around. But
yeah, I know what you mean. You can't get to where you need to be because you have to start in a different spot.
Yep, and then it's like I think he was definitely faster, but since I was kind of in his line, then it'd mess up his exit, so he wouldn't get a good run. So then he would just catch me the next corner on entry. Until the last lap, I usually was just moving up and trying to let him. But I was like, I remember you wrecked me, so my punishment is now you don't get as much room, and we'll see what happens. And We wrecked a little bit. Well, not really. We hit a little bit, and it's like, all right, we're all good now.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yep, but no, I don't hate him.
Yeah, stock cars are a bit of a different world from GT3 machinery. That's that's where he comes from. So the extra weight and the extra power are just something that I mean, he knows what he's doing. He's got the first 99% of the stock car stuff down. It's just those little 1%ers at the end that he's not used to doing this all the time that might sometimes catch him out in tight spots.
A little more finesse on the steering than being able to kind of throw it around or something.
Yeah, and playing with the throttle.
Yeah, that's a big thing that's probably totally new.
And then tweaking your setup to where you can take more advantage of playing with the throttle.
Yeah, the first part's only half of it, right?
Yeah. That last 1% is like 1,000 little pieces.
For real, I'm still learning how to do this stuff. I'll never stop learning how to do this stuff. I'm never gonna hit that 100.
And you got assholes like RJ.
Yeah.
I'm just here for pain and suffering.
RJ, I owe you one for not murdering me in my pit stall.
You're welcome.
Because you could have, and I feel like you wanted to, but you didn't, and I appreciate it.
And I still hate myself for fucking myself over in the last pit stop.
No. Yeah, you had a great car out there too.
Didn't touch a fucking thing.
Woo! Not easy to say at this track after a full race.
I just found out that I'm going to be in Orlando during the Canandaigua race. So I will probably be racing, but it'll be on hotel Wi-Fi with a controller.
Again?
That's a good track for a controller.
Yeah, but I'm not a good driver for a controller.
I used to be on a controller. It was not fun.
Maybe I do a little homework and run the Field Motorsport Park race on controller here in my comfort zone. Oh, I'm not even going to be at a hotel. I forgot. They're doing an Airbnb for us, so I'm probably going to be in a room with somebody else. Maybe.
Keyword there.
Oh my.
Maybe.
I don't know if we all get individual rooms or if they have like multiple beds set up in individual rooms. I wasn't there. It's the same house they got back in October, but I didn't go to that trade show. I might have to keep my voice down, so I might not do much talking.
That's fine.
I blame Mr. Vinny.
Are you still sponsoring that race, Ike?
Yeah. Yeah, I still need to send you the money, don't I?
Do you have any preference as to whether we do heat races for that race? Or just make it a straight 100 laps or something?
I think heat races are fun. I mean, if it's like Charlotte last year where 7 people show up, then I don't see there being any point in doing it. But
Okay.
I'd say if there's a normal amount of people there, then I would like to, as long as it won't screw anything up with standings.
No, the only race that hits the export on the standings is the main feature, and then I add bonus points for people who won the heat race.
Okay.
No bonus points for leading a lap in the heat race or anything, just winning. Winning is the only thing that matters for points.
Yeah, well, I know last year, like you wanted a heat, like a race with heats for every season to make rookie standings.
Yes, that's true.
So I guess that's why
we have 2 dirt races this season. So if we do heats for Canandaigua, we should not do them for Field Motorsport Park.
I'll message you about it later.
Okay. So we'll do heats at one or the other. And then I guess the heat race for season 9 will be at North Wilkesboro, and then we can do them at Bristol for season 10. Or Talladega.
Now that would be funny as hell.
Duels of the Dega duels.
I don't know if you remembered, but I also was going to sponsor Bristol.
Oh, you're right. I did not remember that.
Hey, wake up.
Do what?
Fuck Bristol, I ain't racing there.
Oh. Oh.
No,
okay.
I thought about putting another dirt track in a spot, or there's a fictional short track that was made by an EFR guy that we've raced at several times before in other leagues, and it's really fun.
Fictional short track would be cool. Also, Eldora.
Yeah, that's true.
Or where do they do the nationals? It's not at Charlotte. Okay, yeah, Knoxville. You could do a funny and go for the supposed to keep like for like, but Daytona Beach.
I thought about
Tyler Dunn says thank you for the race and that we all have good nights, and I better step out. So I guess that's me too. All of you except RJ, have yourselves nice nights.
Thanks, Vincenzo.
I'll also have to as well.
And proud of it.
Nerd.
User disconnected from your channel.
I don't really know what category the Daytona Beach track fills. I think it's supposed to technically be a road course.
I mean, it's an oval. Some of us have thought about the fictional short tracks in Albuquerque. So we had talked about one of us taking Bristol and putting the Albuquerque short track there, and one of us taking Talladega and putting Apollo's Albuquerque there. But okay, I'm going to take off.
All right, yeah, me too.
Have a good night.
You too, man.
User disconnected from your channel.
RJ, Tate, I'm heading out too. Thank y'all for coming out tonight and having fun. I think there was for the size field that we had, it was a very good race.
From your channel.
Yeah, it was messy at the start. I was a little nervous, but we figured it out.
Yeah, I was kind of letting people work out their own kinks. I have a little bit of a provisional caution deterrent system built in if we need to pull it out, and it usually clears things right up. We can go to single file restarts after three restarts of shame. It's like mandated that we switch to single files. And then if we still get another like series of cautions at single file, we end up switching to I think, did I say 2 seconds between cars or 0.2 seconds between cars? Either way, spaced out the field. We've never had to go that far. We usually get it figured out on single file restarts. At that point, the only part that gets people screwed up is when somebody misses a shift and you can't go to their inside. So I end up having to not clear somebody's black flag.
Yeah, there was one restart. I had EOLL. I started behind Blake, and at the green flag, he gave me a black flag for passing a car, which was to be expected because I think someone had dropped back. But then I also got a second black flag for passing on the inside when I was behind Blake the whole time. I was like, Interesting. That's a new one.
Yeah, I've definitely gotten a black flag for passing on the inside of a car that I wasn't even supposed to be behind. Like we did a choose. I mean, they all got cleared, of course, but a car that was supposed to be behind me lined up to my outside and was one car ahead, and then I passed him on the inside and got a black flag for it. Well, this game is so goofy sometimes. Anyways, Sunday, see you then, or I don't even remember where we're at.
I don't remember either.
Probably Vegas. No. Yeah, it'll be Vegas.
Vegas, yeah. It's usually a good track at Fast.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I'll see you around. Thank you again for coming out.
Disconnected.
YouTube, thank you much for watching and hanging out. Congrats to Dunn for taking home the gold, the hitting the old jackpot, so to speak. And I think a lot of people had fun tonight, so that's always good. But I will check you guys on Saturday at whatever super speedway we're at Saturday night. Good luck, have fun, and good night.